What is going on, my peoples? Happy Tuesday night, and thanks for joining in. If you guys haven't been here before, my name is Corey Butcher from Big Broke Garage. This is our Tuesday night shop talk. Lane Spellman, what's going on, my friend? Zach, I see you in here. What's going on, guys? Hopefully everybody's having a good week. Chris Morgan's jumping in here from Narragansett. What's going on, Chris? How are you doing, buddy? Hopefully everybody's doing good and trying to stay warm. I know it was nice here for a couple, and then we decided to start snowing again. Doug Hall, what's going on, my friend? Cameron Maddox, thanks for joining in with us. Kyle Dennis joining in from Upper Sandusky area. How you doing, Kyle? It's way too cold for me, brother. Anything under 70 is too cold for me. I am not a fan. We got a couple nice days in there, and then Mother Nature decided to lay the old smack down on us again. So what are you guys all into? Any do anything new since the last Tuesday that we talked? Hopefully everybody enjoyed last two shop talk with our special guest, Bill Lutz. We had a good time with him. Looks like we still got quite a few people climbing in here. Kyle, did you get started on your new trailer yet? Nope, got jeans on, my man. As you can see, I'm sitting up towards the front of the shop. I tried going back to the back again, and the internet's just not doing it for me. So Nate Frazee showed me these things I need to get for the shop, and we just haven't been able to go get them yet. So until then, I am going to be stuck up front for a little while. Carl Stansel, good sir. How are you? Hi, Paxton. What's going on, buddy? Trey, thanks for joining in, my friend. Looks like Lane says he finished up the coolant lines on his truck. Last thing he's waiting to do is get tires and throw everything in the trailer. Good deal. If you guys don't know, we look forward to going to Carl's event, Drop the Hammer up in Michigan. We had an absolute blast on that trip last year. It's a 3-day drag and drive event, and we are 100% looking forward to heading back again this year, except for this year we're hoping that the little red Blazer that can get in and make a few hits this time. We're going to try at least. Kyle says he's starting on the trailer next week. Went and got a 5.0. They're going to be putting in something. I think Larry Larson coming up to Drop the Hammer is absolutely badass, to be honest with you. I know there's some Tom Bailey lovers out there, and the guy's never done anything. Definitely lost some respect for the man when he gave him a spot and wouldn't let him in. So for Carl to allow Larry to come up there and race and put on a good show for all the fans, I think it's absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Carl, I'm telling you what, buddy, I hope it warms up a little bit more for Drop the Hammer than what it was last year, because during them parking lot parties, we got mighty cold out there. The Canada boys were just loving it, but not me. I had the buddy heater out up there. All the views helps, my man. All the views helps. Carl, it looks like you had a pretty good outing down there at Sick Week. Looks like maybe you hurt the transmission or something like that down there. If y'all don't know, Carl's got a pretty badass little black Blazer that, I've done it before and I'm going to do it again. I blame Carl for getting Amber and I into this stuff. We actually met Carl quite a few years ago down at Sick Week in Florida, and his Blazer, and decided that was. Carl says they're going to have hoodies and beanies this year. That's a good call. Absolutely a good call. We'll be sporting some more Drop the Hammer merch then. I know we came home with a whole bag full last year. My wife's a sucker for them merch tents. Yeah, losing reverse is not that too bad of a deal. As long as you can still go forward and complete the trip, that's all that really matters. Watching you, that's for sure. My buddy Jimbo has now talked me into putting a set of 28 10.5s up underneath the back of my truck. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that works out. It's got 31 1650s under it right now, but I found a sweetheart of a deal on Marketplace on some 15 by 15s with 20 10.5s. I'll actually match my wheels. Hopefully we can make that happen. We got another Blazer guy in here. Trey says he's building one too. Absolutely, Trey. If you happen to see us out and about, don't hesitate to come up and say, hey, introduce yourself in person, man. Be glad to meet you. I know for a fact there's going to be at least 3 of us Drop the Hammer at the end of May. And I know for a fact there's going to be at least 2 of us at Buckeye Skips. And then there's going to be at least 3 of us at Drop the Hammer, North Carolina also. Jason, the nice thing about it is those tires are already mounted, ready to rock and roll. So they're about 60 to 70% tread life left on them. I think I might have to put coilovers under the front of mine. I don't know. It already sits pretty damn low in the front, but I've honestly been thinking about doing some coilovers on the front of it so that I can adjust the ride height in front. I don't know. We'll see. Goal is to get it running first. We made the first big step. We got a motor sat down in it. We got the transmission bolted up to it, and it's in there. Now I just got to get headers made, turbo mount made, hot side, cold side, transmission mount, and a drive shaft. Carl, do you run a spool in your truck, by the way? I meant to ask you about that. Talon's Garage is in the house. We all know who's in here now. Carl, yeah, somebody Jason about earlier today. I think I'm going to try to just go ahead and put a spool in mine. Talon, are you staying away from them fires down there, my friend? Chris, I'm working on that, buddy. I apologize if everything's glitching, guys. I'm working on it. Lane, I got to thinking I was going to try to put an actual posi unit in it, and I think I'm just going to go with the spool and be done with it. Jimbo, everything's a spool with a welder, he says. I guess I got my own reasons for it, but I'm going to hold off and do our cruise, and that thing actually popped up a week for our cruise, so it's just going to be too close together. You guys send some thoughts and prayers down there to Talons. They've got some wildfires creeping their way. So he says that they're in the clear right now. They can see the smoke, but just keep your thoughts out for them. Make sure that wind doesn't change directions and start sending shit their way. And now comes all the shit talking from Penny Pincher Performance towards Jason Carter. But I don't think Jason's on here. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, because he made the comment about the tires. So Jimbo can say that kind of stuff now that he actually climbed up underneath of it and realized that it actually had ladder bars instead of leaf springs. Zach Talon's down, I think, right in Naples or just south of Naples, Florida. I actually checked in on him a little bit yesterday. I saw it come up on a Facebook feed yesterday and checked in on him, and he said everything was good yesterday too. So real Novas have ladder bars, Jimbo says. Y'all, if you guys haven't checked out Jimbo's new stuff, he did just a little bit of a video the other day, but he he ended up putting some coilovers up underneath the front of that Nova. That thing is slammed on the ground now. Rick Watson, what's going on, my friend? Skippy, how are you doing tonight, sir? Thanks for joining in, guys. Skippy, I don't know if you know what you've got in store with Penny Pincher Performance coming in on your drag and drive this year, bud. He's got a Power Ranger sleeping bag, and Damon Bass is in here. What's going on? That's my black friend. McThrottle, what's going on, McThrottle? Thanks for joining in here tonight. No, Hammer just went and picked up his 4080E for his Nova tonight. He called me about an hour and a half or so ago. I know exactly what he was out doing tonight. Skippy, how many photographer companies do we have coming and doing this? Mikey Leibs, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for jumping in here. Oh, the next question is Carl still in here? See, Skippy? Hey, Carl, do you have the same photographer company coming this year as you did last year? Skippy, this is what you're in for, bud. When you let Jimbo Slice sign up for your drag and drive event, I don't know what to tell you, man. There's only so many muzzles we can put on this guy. All right, you guys got 4 photographers, so we're just going to have to let them know which vehicle Jimbo's driving and tell them to stay away from it, especially when you're out on the road. Bad Grandpa Racing. Okay, Carl, sounds good. The reason I ask is because they still never released any of the rest of the pictures from last year's May event. But if I can throw one out there to you, hit up Mr. Mustache and maybe see if he doesn't have that weekend available. He did absolutely awesome down at Six Smokies. Red Line Motorsports Media. Oh, it's Trey. Trey's going back and forth on us. Rick Watson's putting in search of. Rick Watson is looking for 9-inch 456 gear for the dragster. If anybody's got a 9-inch 456 gear I guess it doesn't really matter. 456 gear for a 9-inch, hit up Rick Watson. Uh-oh. Jimbo, you better be good now. Skippy says they have a drone that's going to follow just your vehicle all week long. And then they'll just turn you into the local PD if they need to. Rick Watson wants to make sure everybody knows that he is looking for a Pro Gear. 456 Pro Gear for a 9-inch Ford. If anybody's got one, hit him up. Somehow he'll turn it into a game. I think Amber found him some bathing suits or something to wear. Robert Marlar coming in from Florida. What's going on, Robbie? All right, we've got another parts call out. If anybody has a Roller Crown Vic mod motor era, hit me up. Kyle, I'll text me after the show. I will. I'll send you to a guy that's probably got one. Towards you. Buckeye Skips wants to remind you that they do not pay for your tickets. So keep that in mind. Talon, I'm not really sure. I didn't see any of them. Robbie, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good and staying busy at work, my friend. It's been a long time. Don't pay for your tickets, just the bail. Just the bail money, bring it on. I would hate to see what Jimbo's bail is going to be when he's taking a bath in the river on the side of the road. Skippy, if you can, let's make sure that none of the routes on Buckeye Skips goes by a river anywhere. There you go. He says they do like to do burnouts, though. So we'll have to make sure we get some videography of some trailer burnouts. That's for sure. Jimbo, are you going to build a trailer? Hey, you got to quit doing talk to text. Carl's sitting back reading all these calls. Man, I am glad none of these sons of bitches are coming to my event. I think Lane's going, though. Lane, are you going to Drop the Hammer, Michigan? I can't remember if you were going to try to go to that one or not. I know we're going to try to take 3 up there again. Carl, these guys are crazy, man. I'm telling you. I know you're a busy man and you haven't been able to get on here a bunch, but shooey, these guys are nuts. Hey, Talon, I got ladder bar underneath the back of my trailer or back of my Blazer. Robert says I'll be there, Carl. Lane, all you got to do is give me your boss's phone number. You'll either have that time off or be looking for another job and still have that time off. Either or, you'll get to come with us. Carl, you got one coming from Wisconsin. I tell you what, we loved that Drop the Hammer last year, guys. I mean, yeah, everybody talks about the sick this, sick that, but when the event promoter, i.e. Carl, has a few minutes of his day after running his ass off all day and all night long, and will still come over and hold an actual conversation with you, that shows something. That shows you're not just a number. You're not just a dollar sign in his pocket. We really enjoyed that out of Carl. We had a great time. The after party that we had was absolutely awesome. Street tacos for the win. I'm a fat guy. I like street tacos, and Carl had a pretty legit taco truck come over to the party and set up and feed it all, and we genuinely had a really good time. Shannon Hook, how are you doing, sweetheart? Man, I haven't seen or heard from you in a long time. I hope you're doing well, honey. Robert came last year, but he had to leave for his grandchild's birth. Well, that's understandable. I can completely understand that. Yeah, we had an absolutely great time. It was short enough to where Dad was comfortable going through it. Him and Hunter, we actually kind of all mismatched in the vehicles throughout the trip, but mainly him and Hunter ended up taking the 64 through it and was very comfortable. And that was their first drag and drive, and they had a great time. So we're definitely looking forward to it again this year. Except for Hunter's going to be my co-pilot this year. My stepdaughter Madison is going to be Amber's co-pilot this year, and my stepdaughter's husband Matthew is going to be Dad's co-pilot. So, yep, we're still planning on getting him up there, Carl. He's looking forward to it. We're just going to sign him and Amber up, I think, for the cruise side of it. And then, like I discussed with you earlier in the week, I'm still going to try to sign up for the racing side of it. So I just need to get back to work, man. This weather ain't been no joke for a guy that owns a mobile pressure washing company. Oh, Talon got kicked out of YouTube already. Way to go, Talon. Yeah. 2 more first timers, and my stepdaughter and stepson-in-law. They'll be first timers this year, so we should still have a really good time, though. EPs that you were sharing earlier, you can't put that stuff on YouTube. Now Jimbo's making fun of you. Shannon, I would absolutely love to see you get back out and taking pictures again, hon. Shannon used to take all the pictures for the horse prize, which is what got into drag racing in the first place. And she's had some very, very unexpected life situations happen, and she's taken some time off. But, man, I tell you what, she's done some great photography back in the day. I would love to see her back out do it again. Hey, Corey, meant to ask you, Jimbo came by here and said he couldn't hang out because you wouldn't let him. What's that? I was pissed. He went to your house, but he can't make it to my shop. Matter of fact, he went to Larry Morgan's too, which is 10 minutes from my shop, and still couldn't stop by here. Carl Robert is asking, what is the E85 situation for Drop the Hammer? I can't answer that because we don't run anything on E85. I know there were guys running it up there, but I don't know about the fuel stops. Talon, last Thursday was pretty epic. Over on Chris Pierce's channel, I guess it's like a shared channel that he does podcasts on. Old Jimbo Slice and I were on there, and it was pretty it was a pretty interesting night. If you guys haven't got the chance, go back to Nonsensical Network and look up the show from Thursday. It was pretty interesting. Shannon, and I know there's a lot of people out there that love to see back in action, hon. You just to keep on keeping on. We're all still here behind you. So evidently Jimbo Slice is planning on building a trailer if he's planning on bringing 455-gallon drums of E85 with him. That guy's a handful. So, Robert, I don't know if you can see it in the chat or not, but Carl said that there are spots, but they are scattered about. So I would say once he comes out with the routes, maybe do a check and see. Robert says, I'll be bringing a drum. The nice thing about Drop the Hammer is it's only a couple-hour drive back to the other track if you need to get some more fuel. McThrottle wants to know if anybody's going to the Mickey Thompson Turn and Burn in May. I know Doug is. He was just on here a little bit ago. Doug Hall's going. Jimbo, can you see Talon's comments on there? We didn't go through. Well, that's Doug Hall says he's taking the camper to Mickey Thompson Turn and Burn. Jimbo, hopefully we won't be in no hoods. Like, I know we're not driving by your house, so I don't think we're going to be in any hoods during Buckeye Skips. I'm not touching anything. Yes, dive place for good food is definitely a must. The Dragon Drive that's in Indiana, Nate. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called. I don't know, but I've heard it's pretty good ones. Hey, there's your answer there, Jimbo. Skippy says they don't drive through no hoods for Buckeye Skips. Shannon, we're not actually at any tracks now. Amber and I have actually switched over to doing Dragon Drive events. Back in January, we traveled, last January, we traveled down to Georgia and Florida and did Sick Week. And then Mr. Carl Stansel, that's on here right now, we traveled up to Michigan and did his 3-day event. And then we did 6 Smokies down in Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia all last year. And then there's your answer, Nate. It's called Back to the Streets. And then this year we've got a couple cruises that we're putting on. If you want to make some money doing some photography, I will hook up with you on one of our cruises. I'm looking for a photographer for our October cruise, which is down in Hocking Hills. Something that's going to be local to you. So if that's something that you might be interested in, then I'll be more than happy to get a hold of you. I think we had 19 vehicles show up last year, and looking for about 40 to 50 to show up this year. So, but we're doing some more Dragon Drives this year. We're doing a couple cruises. We're doing Drop the Hammer up in Michigan. We're doing Buckeye Skips, which is Coonley, National Trails, Dragway 42, back to Coonley. So that's all local here in Ohio. And then we're going to be doing Drop the Hammer North Carolina edition also in September. So those are the 3 Dragon Drives that we're going to be doing this year. Hey, Jimbo, it looks like you had to steal a screwdriver so that you could put the correct bowl on that carburetor and make that Camaro. Hey, Talon's on YouTube. And Shannon, I'm sure we'll probably end up over at Trails a little bit this year doing some test passes and whatnot. Amber still hasn't made a pass in her car since we've got it correct, I guess. And then we're going to be making some more changes on it once it gets back from Drew Elliott's. It's over there getting a complete paint job on it now, which should be done here pretty soon. And then I'd like to get some hits in my truck too before we head out on the road. So, oh, Jimbo, Hammer will get over it. Shannon, I don't know if you're YouTube savvy or not, but one of my YouTube videos is from our cruise that I put on down in Hocking Hills last October. It was literally 3 days prior. I tried to do the best I could with pictures and videoing and whatnot. If you jump on the We Broke Garage YouTube channel, you can check out that video and kind of see what all we did over there. It was short. It was sweet. I think we started over by 70 at Phantom Fireworks. I think at I want to say it was like 10 maybe. And we were all sitting down to eat lunch at the barbecue joint at 2:00. Shannon, Jimbo Slice says to tell you hi and that he hopes all is well. That's Jim Fingeritcher from up in BFE by Marion County. Doug Hall said he's going on the October cruise with us this year. Be kind of cool to see a NASCAR going through the loop down there. And Shannon, if you're getting really bored, like you ain't got absolutely nothing to do other than fold your dishes or give your cat a bath, you can watch the other ones too and let me know how horrible they are. Jimbo does that to me on a daily, so if I can handle it, I got broad shoulders still. Hell, Katie, I don't know. Whenever I get to see the new paint job, I guess is when you guys will see it. I don't understand you guys taking LS motors to machine shops. Nate, if it needed block work, it'd be in the scrap pile out back. We don't play that game. They're too cheap just to go and buy another one. Actually, it looks pretty good. Other than the outside's a little bit scaled up because it came out of a plow truck. Internals, it's great. We don't plan on putting any boost at motors, so it'll do him just fine for a new motor. That was not a Drew call out. That was we'll see it when we see it. Amber got some new headlights for it, and I offered to take them over to Drew's. And evidently, he's getting really close because he told me I was not allowed on his property. If he needed those headlights, he'll come over and get them. So just let Drew be. This is not the first vehicle that Drew's painted for us. I know that it's going to be absolutely fantastic when he gets done with it. It's going to blow us away. And Drew is the type of person that he enjoys to see the excitement on people's faces when they get to see the car for the first time. So it's going to look like, but until it's actually done, I think the last time I seen it, it didn't even have clear coat on it yet. So Darren Mahan popping in here from Savannah, Georgia. What's going on, Darren? Yep, you're late to the party again. It's not like you're out doing anything. Out Ubering. We are. Talon. We'll go to North Carolina. We were wanting to go last year, but my stepdaughter decided to get married like the weekend before or the weekend after it. We weren't able to go. Shannon, I'm down for that, honey. I got 3-4 cars and maybe a couple customers' vehicles sitting right here at the shop. They got plenty of room to do it whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. These race cars are expensive. Next time we need to make them for OnlyFans, huh? I'd tell her right now, but I almost guarantee you she's probably asleep. She worked all day and then went and helped some friends move, and she was dragging. She had Chinese disease when she walked in the shop tonight. The old dragon ass. I gave her pizzas for dinner, and I think she conked out in her recliner. But yeah, I'm down for another one of them photo shoots whenever you're ready. Talon, are you thinking about going to North Carolina or what, bub? Uh-oh. Darren Mahan's coming to Ohio in less than 2 weeks, he says. You guys know what that means. LS time for the Ranger. I'm going to have to go pick that other motor up. Nice. Check that out, Carl. We're bringing some Florida boys up to North Carolina. Are you going to bring the Nova and the SN95 or just the SN95, Talon? Oh, yeah, we're really going to stir up the internet, Darren. Shannon, get a hold of me. Okay, Talon. So, yeah, they're bringing the Nova and the SN95 up. Nate, there wasn't even any burnout marks out there. I went out there to video them the next day, and there wasn't anything out there. Shannon, get a comment. We still got a little bit more room in here. I can fit maybe 2 or 3 more in here. I tell you what we need to do is we need to get one of them put back on the street. That way you can come out and do some of these cruises and have fun with us. That's what you need. You need to surround yourself with some hot rod people again. That's exactly what you need. We're going to make that happen. Jimbo might even come all the way down from BFE to my shop and help make that happen. Right, Jimbo? Just say yes. Hey, Carl, are we stopping at that ice cream shop again? I think there was like a train there or something. I think the train was the actual checkpoint, but everybody stopped at the little ice cream shop first. We like sold them out ice cream or something. Talon, I want to party in North Carolina too. September is cool and everything, but I think we need to do another one down south somewhere during the winter, like in December or January, other than damn sick week. Ain't none of us regular Joes getting into sick week. Of course, Carl can't put one on down there because I seen that he made top 50, so he'll be right back into sick week next year. Robert's down with it. He says parking lot beers. Oh, okay, Carl. I see. I forgot we were going to a different track this year, weren't we? That's all right. I loved your checkpoints last year. Your checkpoints were awesome last year. I think the one that we spent the absolute most time in was the Harley dealership. Man, them people treated us like kings in there. It was kind of weird that Dad just wanted to spend a bunch of time in there. Robert, we really, really like parking lot beers. I got Jason and Kelly used to those when we went down to Six Smokies there in Alabama and Tennessee. Shannon, you pick one that you want back on the street, honey. We'll fix you one up to drive. We'll make it happen one way or another. Pick out whichever one that you want to drive, and we'll make it work. Did I get kicked off YouTube? All of the comment coming from Facebook. Oh, here we go. All right. All right. Who said something about a Gulf Coast one? Nate says, I'll be down for a Gulf Coast. See if it pops up here. Gulf Coast drag and drive border to Florida would be wild. Carl, is that your next big thing? If a Mockley sticks around, let's start off at a Mockley. Then we can drive over to the west coast of Florida, all the way up 41, sitting hours and hours and hours of traffic. There's that new drag strip up in the Panhandle. Used to be called like Emerald Dragway or something like that. I don't know what it's called now. Then we can work our way to like New Orleans. Yeah. Hey, Chris Hawkins is on here too. Thanks for finally speaking up there, Chris. Give a shout out to Chris and OH Laser and Plasma Cutting. They're the ones that made this badass We Broke Garage sign right up here behind me. Anything merch or gifts or anything like that you need custom laser printed or cut out, hit up OH Laser and Plasma Cutting. You can find them on my Facebook page. They're right here in Centerburg, Ohio. Mikey, I agree with you. I think another South event would be absolutely awesome other than Sick Week, because it's just too hard to get into them things. I guess, Skippy, whenever you're making it up, we have to see a river on one of our drives now. Yep, Talon said we can even have a party at his house if we end up going to Immokalee. Jimbo in New Orleans would be funny as hell. Sounds good, Shannon, honey. Get a hold of me and we'll get something worked out. Maybe me and Amber just need to come over and see you one night. Doug, I didn't get into Six Smokies either. I got told that they got sold out in 27 seconds. But then they let half a dozen people in like the week or two before Six Smokies hit. So, whatever. There you go, Jimbo. Skippy says he can find a puddle for you somewhere. Jimbo, Jason's getting you now, bud. Yeah, I don't know. Even down the East Coast would be kind of cool. Start off somewhere in Maryland or Virginia and just drive the East Coast all the way down to what would be the closest track in Florida? Probably Orlando. That'd be the closest one, to go all the way down to. That'd be badass too. It's too bad West Palm's not open anymore. You can just cruise all the way down West Palm. Has anybody heard about this Route 66 one that's going all the way across the United States? Like a free entry drag and drive? That sounds insane to me. Like if I had Jimbo and Jason Carter's money, I would absolutely do that because it's like a 3-week-long drag and drive event. I think they start off somewhere in New York and go all the way to California. That would be unreal. Jimbo had to flip over to Facebook just so he could talk shit now. Red Ball Garage. Is that who's putting on the event, Robert? Guys, if you don't mind me going ahead and throwing in just a little bit here, I want to thank our sponsors for 2026. I'd like to thank Kyle Fisher at Hot Shot Secret out of Belleville. The guy takes care of us on anything lubrication or fuel needs. I want to thank Jack's Wax out of Columbus. They take care of us on detailing products and keep everything shining. Speaking of shining, Gloss Boss Customs out of Centerburg. Drew Elliott is putting a brand new paint job on Amber's Blazer for her. And I want to give him a huge shout out. OH Laser and Plasma Cutting, who makes all of our merch for us as far as laser engraved and stuff, cups and lighters and just anything that we want laser engraved. They take care of all that for us. Squeaks Bar and Grill out of Pickerington, Ohio, home of the best Bubba chicken wings ever. If you guys go back a couple days on my Facebook feed, you'll see some grilled chicken that I made the other night, smoked chicken. It was delicious. Last but not least, officially, we have signed the paperwork with Aces EFI. We are now sponsored through Aces EFI for 2026. So we're looking forward to actually getting that started for the year. We want to give big thank you to Grace and Daniel O'Deer from Aces EFI. Hopefully we can make them guys proud this year. Camp Counselor Bob is the mastermind. Is the feed as good on Facebook as it is on YouTube, or one or the other? Drag Drive Repeat is promoting it. Okay. Gotcha. Damn, Jason's on Facebook now too. The Nova Gang is all on Facebook now. Well, sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening there. Last time YouTube was better than Facebook. This time Facebook's better than YouTube. I can't win for losing on these damn things. I should probably just go back to one or the other. Who will watch last Thursdays? I know Talon and Jason was in there. Oh, man. Wait for the picture that comes out after I get off this live feed tonight. Y'all are getting roasted. Jimbo, I will have you know that since you didn't get to see last Thursday's show, I won. And that was even confirmed by Chris Pierce. So you owe me a cheeseburger. Zach was on it. Yeah, Zach was on there. I thought he was still in here somewhere. He might have fallen asleep, though. He said he fell asleep during our show last Thursday. I can't believe Chris Pierce ain't in here tonight. He said he was going to be. Chris can't count. Zach, you know what he's going to do. He's going to go White Castles and buy me one slider with no cheese. Talon, we had fun on Thursday. That was a good time. Dick Fiddle even said he had a good time because I got a text after the show was over with. With Dick Fiddle, right, Jimbo? I don't know if I can do that anymore, dude. That was 23 years ago, 24 years ago. Crave case and a case of old blow chunky. We used to do that back in the day in college, guys. It's called the Crave Case Challenge. It's $20 buy-in, and you had to buy your own Crave case and your own 12-pack of Old Milwaukee. And whoever ate the entire crate case and that was rough. That rough anymore, let alone crate case and a 12-pack. Not fast, at least. If you gave me a few hours, I bet you I could, but especially not Old Milwaukee. I did win quite a few of them. Yes, Jimbo, we're working on that. The bad thing of it is, Jimbo, and since you've never been to my shop, you really don't know, but you can see the door right there. My Wi-Fi is right inside that door. Actually, the wife's coming out of one of them here right now. Here comes all the dogs. Hey, you're still awake. Yeah. Shannon was on here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she told me to tell you hi.
Well, hang out. I couldn't stand somebody went for anyone.
Skippy, thanks for joining in here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next Tuesday. Nate, I love the ones with hot pepper cheese. Absolutely. Extra pickles and half a packet of salt on every single one of them. See, now you got me hungry for damn White Castle. Jim, my next door neighbor is a retired cop. He's like, I don't know, in his mid-70s. Doubt he's going to get business class. And the people on the other side are probably stealing my Wi-Fi. I just need to get a couple of them extenders that Nate sent me the other day. Night, Hammer. Take you some cough medicine and have Mama fix you some chicken noodle soup. Dick Van Dyke. Oh, shit. Gilligan's Island, probably. What's some old westerns that my dad watches all the time? Gunsmoke. Yes. Onion chips with the zesty sauce stuff. Oh, yeah. Darian, you guys got White Castles down there in Georgia? I know we couldn't find none of them down in Florida. Big Valley. What the hell's Big Valley? Guys, I'm telling you, it can't be my Wi-Fi because I've had 4 bars of Wi-Fi the whole time I've been sitting here. That's literally the reason I moved back up here from back there in the back, was because back in the back at my desk, I was only holding 3 bars. So I don't know what it is. Maybe I got too much porn on my computer or something. I don't know. I gotta get whatever the mesh that Nate was sending me. Hi, Barry. Get out of here, you dumbass. You know I don't like you. Bailey, come here. Come on. Go. Come on. She's not having it. Hey, there's Mama.
Hello, everyone. Bailey, no. Oh.
Yeah, Darren.
Oh.
Crystal serves mustard and shit on there. Is that it, right? Like, I'm all about mustard. I don't love it as much as Jimbo does, but I don't like mustard on my damn White Castles. That's gross. We ate at Crystal's. Where in the hell we eat at Crystal's at? Oh, on Six Smokies. Bruh. Guys, if anybody ever wants to get Jimbo a gift, send him a bottle of mustard. He loved. Okay, actually, don't send him mustard because he has nightmares about mustard and literally threw a torque wrench through one of his buddy's windshields for putting mustard in the front seat of his truck. So don't do that. But if you wanted to send him a package of spiders, you can do that. Don't send him chicken wings. Don't send him chicken wings because I do not want to see a video of that happening. This is his feeling on mustard, guys. If you guys notice, the AI generated picture that I made for last Thursday's has a bottle of mustard and a spider in it, just for Jimbo. Who all we got on here? We got Zach, we got Jimbo. Chris is still on here. We got Nate on here. We got Talon on here. We got Darren on here. Who else hiding in the background, guys? Skips is gone. Oh, look. Mikey's still in the house. Joe, you and Talon might be brothers. Mustard either. I can't believe you guys don't like mustard. That's crazy. Oh, you guys will be sharing spooning pictures before the night's over with. Carl's still in the house. Man, look at Carl jumping in here and putting up with the long haul, even for all of our BS. Carl, Jimbo's trying to get me to run in the 850s, but I said, nah, 10-0s is good enough for me. What do you think? I'm too old for that going fast shit. I want my stuff to last all week long. $850 can be exciting. I don't know. Let's get it, Jimbo. Let me make a deal with you. Let me get 2026 out of the way, running 10-0s, and then we'll discuss next winter. How's that sound? Talon, you ain't running no damn 850s, fool. Let me run 10-0s in 2026, and then we'll step up next winter. That's fine. I just don't want to have to put a big ass cage in this thing. I'm too fat to climb over all of it, man. I'm gonna have to be like you and lather myself up with Crisco. Speaking of Chris Foyt, are we coming back down there? Not unless you rent me a house. Zach Ensel, you're in luck. You can turn in a 20-second ticket in the quarter. So now, Jimbo, now you and no, I was talking about Jimbo having to lather himself up with Crisco, not you. Wait a second, Jimbo. Now you and Jason have to be best friends, because when we went on sick week, so help me God, for one order of French fries, he'd use half a bottle of ketchup. How do we get so far away from talking about cars? Now we're talking about mustard and ketchup. Katie, there ain't no better mustard than Schmidt's, just so you know. That's the best mustard out there. Jimbo, you're in luck. He's not on here anymore. So that's one of the reasons why I had to get rid of my 98 Mustang. I couldn't get in and out of the damn thing. Had them X bars in the door, taking one of the front top X out of it, and I just zolled it out of there to get in and out of it. Hey, Chris Pierce finally joined in at 10 minutes after 9. Bet Jason's favorite steak is tube. Yep. I don't know. I kept trying to go to other restaurants like, hey, let's go get Mexican tonight. Let's go get Chinese tonight. Nope. Steak and taters. That's all that man will eat. Chris Pierce forgot that we were going to be on at 8 o'clock tonight. I don't know, guys. I suppose I can. No, I don't want to do it this year. Let's just get the thing running this year. And then if we need to cut the cage out and put a better cage in it, we'll do that next winter. Let's at least make it drivable now. That's my main goal. I haven't drove it in 2 years. So if it sits another year, I'm going to have to end up putting brakes and everything else on it too. Or I'll probably just lose interest in it and sell it anyways. Is that a good deal though, Jimbo? Tell me. Will you let me slide with just doing 10s this year? And then we'll cut the cage out of it, put a better cage in it next year. What live feed, Zach? Talon, shut the hell up. You're going to feel really bad, Talon, when he sets that thing on an 850 pass and I wad it up against the wall. Then I'm coming to take your Nova. Oh, he was only on there for 10 or 15 minutes. I'm excited for him. Jimbo ain't even answering back yet. He's probably reverse eating chicken wings. That's fine, Jim. We can do that. I'm completely down with that. The good thing is when you put the rods all over the track, I know right where I can go and get another engine. So I'm fine with that. As long as it's at the end of the season, I don't care. What the hell is Katie sending me? Katie Mitchell surfing Facebook while she's on here. So what you're saying, Jimbo, is we have to do our all right. Just so we have this on YouTube so we can go back to it. Right there's the comment, guys. Jimbo's going to drive right over the motor, and then we're going to replace it with the blown up one out of the Nova. Because we all know that thing's not going to last. Anybody that knows Jimbo's slice. There's got to be a damn comedian in every crowd, doesn't there? I'm glad you guys love me so much. What else would you guys be doing on a Tuesday night? Let's get right here. Wouldn't be having fun talking shit with everybody. That's for damn sure. For those of you that don't know, on Thursday night when Jimbo and I was on a podcast, if he called my phone, it would cause me to freeze up on the live. So, what's Jimbo do? He calls me during the live feed, and it freezes everything up. And everybody laughed and had a good old time about it, except for me, because I was scrambling and tried to figure out on the deal. But Chris is a man of many words than that. Doesn't matter. I'm getting ready to get off of here anyways. Anytime I share something, it fucking lags. All right, guys. I'm logging off. Evidently, my computer's shit. My internet's shit. Not even on my phone this time, but it's shit. So I think I'm going to log off for tonight. We're at an hour and 15 minutes. We will catch everybody next Tuesday. Thanks for joining in, guys. We'll see.